Hey everyone, it's Mr. Hollywood, and today I am doing my top 10 favorite movies that came out in a year that ended in digit 3. And this is day 32 of my 200-day posting streak goal. Now, before I give you my favorite movies that came out in a year that ended in digit 3, feel free to share your favorites down below in the comments, and let's begin. Now, coming in at number 10 is Schindler's List. Now, Schindler's List, in terms of quality of a movie, might be above every film on this list. However, it's definitely not my favorite film on this list due to rewatchability, but it is still an amazing movie. I thought the acting was great, the directing was great, the music was great, the story was great. I mean, Schindler's List is undeniably a phenomenal movie. It's just not my favorite film on this list, but I mean, it's still a very powerful movie. Liam Neeson's performance is one of the all-time greats. Ralph Fiennes gave an amazing performance. Steven Spielberg directing is great, and John Williams score. I mean, it's an amazing movie. It's just not my favorite, but it is still my number 10 favorite on this list. Now, coming in at number 9 is Gravity. Gravity is one of my favorite sci-fi films of the last 25 years. I thought the story was great. I thought the acting from Sandra Bullock was amazing. And George Clooney's sacrifice was great. And overall, I just found the movie really engaging start to finish. And I found Alfonso Cuarón's directing to be great. I mean, overall, Gravity is an amazing movie, and it is my number 9 favorite film on this list. Now, coming in at number 8 is Killers of the Flower Moon. Killers of the Flower Moon is also one of those movies that, objectively speaking, might be higher, but it's just not going to be the movie I see myself rewatching. But it is still an amazing movie. I mean, Martin Scorsese is in my opinion, the GOAT director, and even though this is not even in my top 3 favorite Scorsese films, it's still an amazing movie. Robert De Niro's acting was great. Leonardo DiCaprio's acting was great. Lily Gladstone's acting was great. The story about, really just showing the dark side of humanity, it was all just very fascinating. And overall, I found this movie to be a gem, start to finish, and it is my number 8 favorite film on this list. Now, coming in at number 7 is The Holdovers. The Holdovers was a pleasant surprise, and I really loved this film start to finish. I found this film so entertaining. I thought Paul Giamatti's acting was great. I thought Alexander Payne's directing was great. I found the story to be great. But I just really loved Paul Giamatti's arc of how he wasn't very nice to the kids at the beginning of the film. But as the film goes on, he learns to be a better person, and even kind of goes against the grain, or while he loses his job at the end, I feel like you still feel like he grew a lot throughout the film. So yeah, The Holdovers is an amazing movie. Now, coming in at number 6 is Lost in Translation. Lost in Translation is a really sad movie. However, it's also very relatable and just very beautifully made. Sofia Coppola's directing was great. The acting performances from Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson was great. The story was great. And the ending is really sad, but it's an amazing ending where you don't know if they're ever going to see each other again, which unfortunately is very relatable to life. Sometimes not every connection lasts forever. But yeah, Lost in Translation is undeniably a beautifully made film, and it is my number 6 film on this list. Now, coming in at number 5, can you hear the keyboards cracking? Because I know I could. The Flash. I know The Flash is one of those films that isn't very well received. However, I don't really care what anyone says about this film. I love this movie. I thought the story was amazing. This is one of my favorite superhero stories. I love seeing Michael Keaton again as Batman, and I feel like he hasn't lost a beat even at over 70 years old. I found Barry's journey to be great, and I thought the ending was really dark, but I do love the dark ending, and I do think the message at the end really hit me Flash obviously wants to save his mother, but by the end he has to let go. And then he's also stuck in an alternate universe, which I feel like this film doesn't really get talked about on like just how dark the ending really is. But yeah, The Flash was amazing. Yes, it was obviously surrounded by a whole controversy with Ezra Miller, and even though Ezra Miller isn't a good person, Ezra Miller did do a great job as Flash. Also, I also loved Sasha Calle's Supergirl, and I thought Michael Shannon did great as General Zod. So yeah, overall, The Flash is one of my favorite superhero films of all time, and it is my number 5 favorite film on this list. Now coming in at number 4 is The Wolf of Wall Street. The Wolf of Wall Street is one of those movies that's just stuck with me ever since the first time I saw it a year ago. I thought Martin Scorsese's directing was amazing. I thought Leo did an amazing job. This is my favorite Leonardo DiCaprio performance. Jonah Hill did a great job. Margot Robbie did a great job. Matthew McConaughey did a good job. And even Rob Reiner, who had a small role, rest in peace. Rob Reiner did a great job. I found the story to be great. I just loved seeing like how Jordan Belfort wasn't a good person, but was a very smart business owner. And I do think this movie is just very relevant of how some people are just very rich but don't play by the rules and don't have the integrity. And I think this movie really shows start to finish. I also think it's just a great story about mental health. So yeah, I mean, The Wolf of Wall Street is an amazing movie and is my number 4 favorite film on this list. Now coming in at number 3 is John Wick Chapter 4. John Wick 4 was amazing. It is my favorite John Wick movie, and I thought the action, start to finish, was just phenomenal. I love how they really humanized John Wick, and the staircase scene was absolute cinema, and the final duel was really intense. But yeah, John Wick 4 is an amazing movie and is my number 3 favorite film on this list. Now coming in at number 2 is Lord of the Rings Return of the King. What an awesome conclusion to the Lord of the Rings trilogy. This is how you properly close out a trilogy. This is my favorite third film in a trilogy of all time. And yeah, I mean, Lord of the Rings Return of the King, I just love seeing all the characters go full circle from their moments in Fellowship. I thought Peter Jackson's directing was great. I thought the music was just phenomenal. And just the characters were all just amazing. Gandalf was an amazing character. Aragorn was an amazing character. Sam and Frodo were amazing. Gollum was amazing. I mean, the movie is just amazing. The final battle is amazing. I mean, we just don't get movies like this anymore where it's just all practical and you feel the scale. But yeah, Lord of the Rings Return of the King. It's an amazing movie and it is my number 2 favorite film on this list. But coming in at number 1 is Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. This is personally my favorite Mission Impossible film, and it is also arguably my favorite action film of all time. It's just pretty incredible. This is how you do a part 1 correctly, where it definitely ended on a cliffhanger, but you still got proper resolution while still setting the pieces for Final Reckoning. And obviously, I feel like people wouldn't look as fondly on that if they weren't a big fan of Final Reckoning, which Final Reckoning is a movie that definitely got mixed reviews. I personally loved Final Reckoning, so Dead Reckoning, so it really just hinders my love for Dead Reckoning. But yeah, I mean, even Final Reckoning doesn't reach the heights of this movie. I mean, very few movies do reach the heights of this movie for me personally, and I just thought all the emotion was just, it just all hit really well. I thought Ilsa's death was really sad, but it was amazing for Ethan Hunt's character. And the final battle was just amazing. Tom Cruise just riding the motorcycle off the cliff, and the final train battle was great. And Esai Morales played an amazing villain. Shout out Esai Morales. I met him at the Quentin Tarantino Gala last year. I mean, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, it is one of my favorite movies of all time. It is my number 1 favorite movie that came out in a year that ended in digit 3. Now, thanks for watching. Feel free to share your favorite movies that came out in a year that ended in digit 3 down below in the comments. This is day 32 of my 200-day posting streak goal. Now, thanks for watching, and peace out.